This week is all on clarity. Hey guys, Kim Gorsey here. I'm back at you once again. But boom, stop this. Stop this if you've not gone to awareness. Awareness is key. Awareness is needed to understand how you can even get clarity on what you do want from life, what you do want from relationships, what you do want your health and fitness. Because when we're thinking at a higher level, a level that we are going to excel more, we are going to have some breakthroughs, we are going to have that resilience within inside us, that perseverance, we need the awareness. So stop this. Don't feel like you can skim through it. I know that's hard because you're like, I'm behind. I don't want to do that because it's hard. But there's been a lot of breakthroughs thus far. And those breakthroughs are because of awareness. So clarity will help you really define how you want to show up in life, how you want to show up as a human being, how you want to show up as a mom, how you want to show up as a working woman, how you want to show up within your own mind. Clarity is ginormous for that. It is not something to tiptoe around. It is not something that we can really kind of go through life without. That's why we will say things like, I don't know what I want. I don't know what I'm feeling like. I don't know why I can't accomplish X, Y, and Z and everything in between. So if I came into this call, or even this program, and I was just like, I don't have any clarity for it. Well, you guys weren't really getting anything out of it. I'm sharing with you guys that I want you guys to have a bigger voice, not even just out in the world, within your own self. So I had clarity on what I really envision on how I want to show up for you guys. I want to show up for you to be able to help you facilitate that voice. And that voice is so broad. That voice is a conversation within your own journal. That voice is a conversation with a coworker. That voice is a conversation with your husband. That voice is a conversation when you're looking in the mirror and you're not thinking that you're enough. That's the voice. So we need to get clarity on that. So I want you guys to take a second today, and it's going to be in your worksheet, on how do you want to show up in life? 3 words. How do you want to show up in life? And I've shared this before. I've shared this lesson before, and I'm actually going to bring mine up right now. And it's not something that, okay, I've heard it before, that you don't do it again. No, you got to check in with it. I've been doing this for 3 years, and I have actually changed them many times within the 3 years. So I used to show up that I want to be present, exciting, and bold. That served me strong because being present was very hard for me. Being excited wasn't always all the time, as much as you don't believe that. It's not. Being bold, I wasn't taking chances. I wasn't having bold conversations. So now my words are, I am showing up real, courageous, and unapologetic. That's how I'm showing up. Those are my words that I want to show up for you. Real, courageous, and unapologetic. And then I want you to come up with 3 other words that you want to show up for you. Like, this is you time. When it's just you in your own head. I want to feel authentic. So you see that word coming up again. Real, authentic. I actually want to feel authentic within my own self. I want to feel connected. And I want to feel confident. And when that authenticity and realness comes up in both ends of the spectrum, how I show up for you and how I show up for me, it comes up in many, many ways. If I don't feel I am putting out an authentic message within my own self, authentic dialogue, I'm not okay with it. It doesn't feel good. So now, how can we now take a step of getting that clarity? So we have the awareness piece of what we really want to work on in the next 30 days. It may change. But guess what? This is the framework that I was saying to you guys that you're always going to be able to go back through. You have the awareness piece. Now, let's get the clarity on now, how do you want to not only heal from that, but show up? And the third piece is going to be the triggers. So if you've done this before and this is not on your phone, I'm telling you, it is one of those things where I didn't have it on my phone because I thought I had it figured out. I was good. We need these reminders. We're human beings. We go through life. We have hardships. It is hard. So now How do you get through those? How do you work from them? So know this, that clarity is something that is going a little bit of those layers down. It's going and understanding why you felt X, Y, and Z. So you will hear me recommend different resources for you guys. Why? To get clarity. You will hear me share things that I have done in the past. Why? To get clarity. Because when we get that clarity, we not only know how to treat ourselves, but we start to understand who we are, not what someone else told us to be. We also start to see how we can treat other people. Because it's that common saying, like, treat others the way you want to be treated. Well, guess what? Have you been showing up like that? Or have you been showing just up like, eh? You know that emoji? Meh. So now let's take it a step further and look at what these things are coming up for you and how these can now become some principles for you, what you stand for. So I just said to you, I want to help women find their voice. What is yours? If you're like, I don't know, there's no freaking way, I have no idea. But what is something that you want to stand for? So I stood for finding my own voice because my voice was dimmed for very long. I was told I was not right. I was told to be quiet in the hard times. And now that's translated in a different way for me to help other women do it. So now let's think internally for you. What do you stand for? What is a principle that you stand for? This is going to be hard. You're going to have to do some thinking and level deep down into this because these areas will bring it all together. These areas will now show you your capabilities. These areas are reminders that you are worthy. That's not just a bunch of BS. You are worthy. And the quicker we learn that, the more we heal. Let's get these bare bones down because these bare bones aren't easy. These bare bones will come up. So now, what are those words? Now, what do they mean to you? So you got your 3 words, how you want to show up. What do they mean to you? You got your 3 words of how you want to show up for you. How do they mean to you? You got your principle of life. Don't worry. You can change that. You can add more. I have like 10. And what does that mean to you? It's going to be some good work. Some good stuff's going to come out. But I know you can do it. You're here. It's not easy, but you are going to feel more connected of who you are, not what you are. You aren't just what you do in life. You are not just a teacher. You're not just a social worker. You're not just a wife. You're not just a husband, or a sister or brother. You're never. No. If I got some brothers in here, I appreciate you, but mostly sisters. You are who you are, and those are those words. We are figuring out who you are today, and who you want to show up for others, and who you stand for. You guys rock. I'll see you in the threads. Let's share this because there's so much power in sharing. The more we share, the more we connect with ourselves.